I the a-hole for tricking my ex-wife during our divorce? My ex-wife Becca is 7 years older than me and has retired after 35 years of teaching. We had our kids later in life and she took 4 years off to stay at home with them. I'm 58 now and my ex decided 10 years ago that I wasn't who she wanted in her life anymore. It was a fairly peaceful divorce. Our kids were both in university and we had that taken care of. The only real sticking point was our home. I thought we should sell the house and each use the money to buy something smaller and that would require much less maintenance. It is a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom house we bought after we got married. We got it at a very good price and it has appreciated quite nicely over the last 38 years. Becca wanted to keep the house so the kids can keep their rooms and so she had space for our, at the time, non-existent grandkids. Myself, our kids, our lawyers, and everyone told her that was a bad idea. I gave in and traded away alimony for my share of the house. Like I said, my kids were in school and neither of them planned on their careers keeping them in our town. My work gives me $250 a day tax-free as a living allowance since I work away from home. Rather than stay in a hotel, I have been renting a house in the city where I work. It works out well since I'm saving on travel back and forth. I see my kids when they have time. I took extra time off when my first grandchild was born. I can afford to do a lot of stuff I skipped before because I was saving for 2 people in retirement. Now that it's just me, I'm doing quite well. Becca is not. She wanted the lifestyle I was funding to continue. She went through her savings and now she just has her pension, which is pretty good, I think, but it isn't enough to pay the property taxes as well as pay for her trips, maintenance, and stuff. She is having to sell her house where neither kid ever returned to live in after graduation. She has to travel to see our grandchild since my daughter is just at the beginning of her career and cannot take that much time off. She has been complaining to everyone who will listen that I'm living high on the hog and she is going to be homeless. That isn't true. There will be a bit of capital gains tax, but she will have an amount that will let her buy a condo for herself that is affordable. If she wants to keep the house, she could do a reverse mortgage, but I think that's a terrible idea. I think part of it is that I have a girlfriend now who is in her mid-30s, and Becca never found the guy she thought would be better than me. I think the guy she was seeing after we broke up was supposed to be him, but he didn't work out. She is pissed that because of how I get paid, her alimony seemed like not a lot compared to owning a house free and clear. I don't think it's my fault. She wouldn't listen. I don't even think OP tricked his wife. I think his wife is just dumb. Am I the a-hole for giving in to my wife's dumb thought process, compromising in a way that benefited me? No. Everyone told her, does not make sense, bro. And she's like, nah, I want to keep the house. So not the a-hole.